What's going on, everyone? It's Garnet Walters here, and today we're going to be talking about the Locrian mode. Before I get into the video, if this is your first time watching this video or checking out my channel, thanks for taking the time to check it out. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. If you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button and also press on the bell so you know when a new video drops. So today we're finishing this series on modes with the Locrian mode, which is the 7th mode. As a review, we're going to go over what the 7 modes are, and the 7 modes are Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. The Locrian mode is the weirdest mode out of all of the modes because it's not major or minor. It's actually diminished, the triad is diminished, and the 7th chord is actually a half diminished chord, also known as a minor 7 flat 5 chord. So if I'm in the key of C, for example, which has no sharps or flats, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, I will be playing from B to B using the same key signature, no sharps or flats. So it would be B, C, D, E, F, G, A to B. Another way to look at learning this mode, which I've mentioned in previous videos, is to compare it to root note's major scale. So since we started on B, you can start off with B major, which would be B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. And again, we'll add numbers to each scale degree. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So now when we compare the B major scale to the B Locrian scale, this is what you get. You get 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, back to the 1. Notice how in this mode that the first 2 notes are a half a step apart. Now there's another mode that we did earlier that has the same half step in the beginning, which is the Phrygian mode. But keep in mind that the Locrian mode is more tense in terms of how it feels. It feels very unstable. Now, in the previous videos, I talked about expanding the mode, meaning instead of playing it as a scale, I'll play every other note. So I build the chord out this way so I'll know what triads are available. And I'll add this up here too. Like I do this so I can see what chords I have available. I could also go like this too, or just go up the scale. But for me, visually, just seeing it that way, I think I take in more information on this mode, as well as the other ones as well. So the next question that we're going to ask is, how do we use the Locrian mode? Well, if you play a B half diminished chord or a B minor 7 flat 5, you can use that as a 2 chord in a 2-5-1 progression. So I'll just make a quick voicing here. I have B in my left hand, and in my right hand I'll just play A, D, and F, or D minor triad. So if I have B and I'm using that as my 2, my 5 would be E, and then I can make that a dominant chord, and I can go to A minor, or I can go to A major, or I can go to A dominant. All right, so here's a progression. So you can use the B Locrian mode in a minor 2-5-1 progression, or go to major, or A dominant chord. Sometimes you can use the Locrian mode or that half diminished chord as a passing chord. So you can use a right. So instead of going to the E dominant 7, I went to B flat major 7. And I'm just going down in half steps. So you can use the Locrian mode or the half diminished chord as a tool, or you can use it as a passing chord to go wherever you want to go. And also, don't be afraid to experiment with different voicings in the Locrian mode, because at least you want to know what your options are. Also, don't be afraid to experiment in using different voicings in the Locrian mode. So it's important to know what your options are. So notice that I'm just playing around with different colors. I can use the fourth chords, like so. Using clusters. And again, it's important to do this so you'll know what your options are and you'll get the sound into your system, because each mode has an emotion attached to it. So the Locrian mode has the most unstable sound. If you made it to the end of this video, I'd like to give you a special shout out. Thank you for taking the time to watch the whole thing. And if you watch the whole series, you get a special shout out from me, because it was a lot of information and a lot of things to remember, but I'm glad that we made it on this journey together to go through all 7 modes. So now you have a whole lot of information to work with when you want to create a vibe, or you want to, increase your chord vocabulary. If you liked the video, please feel free to press the like button. And for all of you who subscribe, thank you so much for your support. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. My social media information is going to be in the description. I also have a mode cheat sheet that's going to be for sale on my website, and it's only going to be $1. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Have a great day and happy practicing.